The Human Torch was denied a bank loan.
Is that from Anchorman? Yeah.
I always thought that was the funniest one. Here we go.
Okay.
Recorded live from a back porch somewhere in Volusia County. It's Florida is Sinking with Brent and Jeremy. Now kick back, relax, and enjoy the show. Or don't.
He says Florida's slowly sinking, sinking into the ocean. Too little, too late.
Welcome to Florida is Sinking, a native podcast of the strangest state. I'm Brent. You're Jeremy.
I am.
And we have special guest, my brother, Andy.
What's up, sinkers?
Returning guest. It's
Yeah.
It's been 3 years, no big deal.
Yeah.
Something
Well,
in
welcome
that
back.
vicinity.
Welcome
Yeah,
back to the
if I
port.
remember right, that was the least downloaded episode.
Yeah,
Sounds about right.
certainly was.
Yeah.
It's a record.
It was a record. Yeah, I think people uploaded it back once they downloaded it. You could do that. Dude, I got a quick customer service story.
Right off the
We talking about
bat.
it?
Here
Yeah.
we go.
I went last weekend. Liam had a baseball game. I went to Taco Bell. And after the game, the line was wrapped around a corner for vehicles. So I was like, let's just go in. I know they take care of the outside first, but I'll feel better if I'm sitting down and not in my car, right? Because then I can look at them and be like, let's go. You know? So I walk in and there's like 17 people already in line. And the guy's like, yep. When I walked in, some guy's like, yep. So I place my order. I give him my name and I sit down. And as I'm sitting there, I'm talking to my son and I hear Jeremy and I kind of get up and the guy walks over, grabs the food. Oh, must not have been me. 15 minutes later goes by. And I walk up to the counter and I go, hey, I've been here 30 minutes. I know it's busy, but did you call Jeremy by chance? And she looks at my number and she goes, I think somebody took your food. And I gave her like the smirk, but I've had enough of this jazz, right? So she goes, we'll remake your food. And by the way, she threw in a couple extra cinnamon twists for me. You know what I mean?
Whoa.
Yeah, two of them. So she remakes my food. She brings it out to me, hands it to me. She says, hey, again, I'm sorry about that. As I'm leaving, she turns to the guy that was sitting next to me while I was waiting and goes, hey, that's Jeremy's food. You took Jeremy's food. And the guy looks up at her and just goes, well, I already ate it, so. That was his response.
What are you going to do?
Yeah, I already ate it. What are you going to do about it? It was,
If you wait about 3 minutes.
oh, quick, get it back. Dude, he ate $24 worth of Taco Bell, which is basically, you know, like a 10 tacos,
That's a
One
month's
whole
two
side of the-
chalupas, a whole like supreme gordita meal. He ate the whole thing. And just, well, I already ate it. That was his response.
Well played, dude.
Yeah, I know. I mean, I guess that's the perfect response. What would you say? He didn't even apologize. He just
How
said,
did
well,
I not think of that when I was in high school and had no money? It's like, I'm just going to wait till that family orders, and I'm just going to still
go
there
up
for
there, right? I like his response. I don't know why I didn't. If a cop pulled me over and said, "Did you run that stop sign?" Well, I already ran it. So. You know what I mean? Did you see that stop sign? Yeah, well, I already ran it. Good day, officer. Like, what kind of guts does it take to just give that response?
all the
guess,
guts.
yeah.
Right? It takes a lot of
the
them.
guts.
Yeah.
The kind
That
of
guy
guts
wins.
who can hold down $24.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Awful. But Taco Bell did. At least they did it right. You know.
Yeah, that seems like that
Cinnamon
like
twist, that made it better.
16
Yeah.
16-year-old Taco Bell employee was really going
Here you
out
go,
of her way
sir.
to make up for you. So that's nice.
Yeah. So I thought it was good, but I was definitely surprised. The human that could walk up and just go, yeah, it's me. I don't even think his name was Jeremy. And the thing is the gutsiest part about it is he didn't even leave. He sat down knowing that I was in that place. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because I'm waiting for them to call out my name. He just sat down and started eating it. It's not like, even if he opened it.
Did you ever like make eye contact? Like, was he like
No
staring
clue.
at you the whole time? Did he know you were Jeremy?
I don't think so. He
That would
might
have been the best if he was just like staring you in the eye,
Like,
eating your
weirdos
tacos.
looking at me.
Like side-eyed you. And they're like, Jeremy, he went, here. And looked over at you.
No. But I just thought he's sitting down inside. He knows I'm in here. And I'm there by myself, too. He sat right next to me. That took some guts. I almost respected him for it.
Yeah, I'd vote for him.
Do you have him?
Guts.
In your scenario, I'm picturing Mo was the girl that was trying to fix the scenario.
Definitely.
She had a British accent.
Mo from
Where was
Guts.
Is she British? She definitely had like a...
Remember Mo from Guts?
Oh, shoot.
She Australian?
I don't remember that. I barely remember.
I'm going to go Australian. One vote Australian.
Guts.
All right, I'm going...
English?
No, I think it was like
I'm
something...
going to go South African.
It was
Okay.
something... That might be a good pick. I'm going to go...
South African. Get a clue in the egg Craig. I don't know if that's very accurate, but...
I'm going to go...
You know, I used to do a really good English accent, and then I started throwing in these other accents I'd try and work on. It screwed me up big time. I used to do a good Australian one. Can't do it anymore.
Let's hear it.
You always start in your
Rise
head.
up lights. That's what you have to say.
Rise up lights. Like that? Rise up lights.
Rise up
Mm-hmm.
lights.
In Australian?
Well, that's how you say razor blades in Australian. Rise up lights.
Rise up lights. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, that's good. Huh. Dang. All right, well.
She was
Something-
English. I win. Ding.
No, you didn't. You didn't even say it.
I said I
You
was...
backed out of
Said,
it.
I think. No, probably. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, nah.
She was English.
Something weird like
English. Yeah.
Bolivian.
Winner.
Yeah,
right here.
whatever. Cool.
All right. What do you want to start? We've got Facebook poll results. We've got the news. We got all kind of stuff.
Oh, I mean,
Should we start with the news?
yeah, I would think
Okay.
so. Yeah.
All right.
You really got to
you
be
sure
ready
you
for
wanna go
that.
with the news?
You really got to be ready for that. I mean, Jason does the majority of the heavy lifting now. You can be ready by the button, right?
Well, I was looking at the list of the news stories, and I had to switch over
The
back
answer
to
is
iTunes.
the news.
So- okay, here we
Start
go.
with the news after banter.
Okay.
This just in.
One Florida gun store.
Meanwhile, in Florida.
Alligator in Florida catches golf ball in mouth during tournament.
Oh, Chubbs. Right? Chubbs beat. Right. All right. Hey, now look at it, bit my hand off.
Yeah, the next headline: golfer loses hand while searching for ball.
It says, quote, "It saved me from a hazard penalty."
Oh, okay.
Say,
Look about a glass being half full.
Nice.
maybe this is like a trained alligator. I think we need to investigate on this.
Ooh.
I'm a little woke to this cheating scandal here.
Mm-hmm.
Well, what? We've read several stories. Oh, wait. Here's...
Whoa! Well, you got that one quick enough.
That was a 15-foot alligator spotted on Florida. Yeah. Okay.
That happens every other day, doesn't it?
Yeah, that's no big deal.
Yeah.
But yeah, we've had several stories where people own gators in Florida. They're their pets. Remember Rambo?
Oh, I do remember Rambo. I wonder, you have to see that happen, though, right? Or do you think he's just golfing with his buddies and he's like, hey, you're not going to believe this?
Well, apparently it's during
an
the
alligator
tournament.
ate it. Oh, okay.
Does it have a clip of Happy Gilmore going in after
gotta
and
be.
like smashing a gator to get the ball?
Yeah, received a free drop because of it. Yeah.
Hmm.
I thought it
would
was going to
say-
be like a professional tournament, but
I'd call shenanigans.
Is that the
on
TPC?
no.
No.
That's a type of drug, right?
Yeah.
It's the new,
The players.
the new one.
I'm calling shenanigans on that unless there's video, because I know my friends have lied about worse to gain a stroke in golf. Probably. I'm talking. I shoot a solid 3 under at the Congo River when I'm not gambling. But let me ask you, when you mini golf, do you go? I go all the way and I stop, or do you do it like furthest away hits next?
Yeah,
Furthest away.
Yeah.
You do. So you leave those balls just sitting out there.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
That's why you don't want to be furthest away,
Yeah.
What? Okay.
Yeah.
because then you have extra obstacles in the way.
You play the same way? Who's a better golfer here?
Ooh.
On like 18 holes,
No, I mean Congo River.
And
Real
putt-putt?
golf. Real golf.
putt-putt, we're probably pretty competitive.
I'm pretty sure I won the last time we played as a family.
Let me ask you this.
Was that the time I had Josie, like I was
Oh,
wearing
here we go.
the baby the whole time because Jenny
Here we
was
go.
at work?
No.
Because I think
Sounds like what you were wearing is an
think-
excuse.
pretty impressive. I think that I hung with everybody while putting with a baby.
I believe, maybe this is a humble brag, I'm not sure, that Dad and you were like not even close, and I hit both of your balls out of the way en route to a hole-in-one.
Oh, you parted. You parted the Titleist C.
Oh, yeah. I
Okay.
went.
Like Moses himself.
That's
Yes.
right. No big deal.
Who's the best ping pong player here at this table?
Not you. You're third.
Not even close. Not even close. Granted, I've never beaten Andy, but I know I'm better than him. I've never beaten him, but you, I am way better than. You know, bro, did we not solve this problem?
Is this the next challenge? I think this is the next challenge.
He won't play me in ping pong. As a challenge, you won't play me.
I'll play in ping pong.
Well, I don't want to do it that way.
What? I'm not scared to play you.
I'm facing out now. I'm facing away from you.
So what happened was we went on a cruise.
We're on 2 cruises.
I beat you like 7 games in a row. You won 1 game and
Okay.
then quit. And then a year later, in your memory, you won every game.
No, not true.
That's
No.
and you're like, well, last time I annihilated you.
No,
I'm like,
here's-
dude, I finally just was like hitting it lefty.
When did
No, this
when
guy.
did we meet? So how long have I known you?
97.
Okay, that sounds right.
Okay, no, I agree there. That is not the way it went down. Here's where it happened. The first, you beat me like 3 games in a row.
Okay.
And then I went and I figured you out and I won like 6
That's
in a
where
row.
you're wrong. That's where you're wrong.
Well, let me ask you this. What happened the time after we played that?
The next time,
You
yes,
never beat me. So
you beat me.
What
on
do you
that-
think happened in
that
this
was-
2-year break? You think
yeah.
I played ping pong every night?
But I'll say the next time it was like gale force winds
Oh
on the top of that
gosh.
ship.
You're crazy.
So, granted, you were playing in them too,
Right.
But I mean, it's not exactly.
Thank you for listening to Florida is Sinking. This will be the last time you
Yeah.
guys hear this
All right.
podcast.
All right, we're going to play.
Oh, that's fine.
Okay, all right.
All right, Conor McGregor. Should we talk about him? It happened in Miami.
Yeah, absolutely.
What do you think? So Conor McGregor smashed somebody's phone, got arrested for it. There's video
That
of
doesn't
it.
sound like an angry Irishman at all.
I kind of like
The guy probably told him he beat him at ping pong.
Andy and I were talking.
Prove it.
Like, can't you just go? You know what? All right, here's $1,000 for your phone.
Yeah,
the
but
guy's rich. Like,
You know how many times that probably happens on a regular basis, though?
No, I understand like him being annoyed and mad and smashing
Yeah.
a phone, but like to get arrested, like can't they just go, hey, give the guy $1,000?
Yeah, I get what you're saying. I would think.
Yeah, why was he arrested? The guy pressed charges for him breaking his phone?
Yeah, he wanted to be in the news. I'll bet you.
If that was the case, then he should have
I'll
just given him
put-
a left,
Oh, definitely.
give him a left hook.
You know how many times
Be
a
like,
day he probably walks on the road and goes, I could just annihilate this person.
Seriously.
Like, this wouldn't even matter. Like, if that guy takes my Taco Bell food, if that guy takes my Taco Bell food, I'll smash his face in. I think
Is your name Connor? Boom.
you're eating Connor's tacos.
Okay, so
All right, go ahead.
he was only like 5 days or something like that after his probation was up from the whole like bus incident, I think. So
Oh,
now
what did
I'm
he throw at the bus? A chair or a ladder?
Yeah.
like a chair.
Am I mixing up WWE?
Yeah, it could be.
Yeah. But like I could totally see somebody paying somebody else to go try to annoy him and get him,
Definitely.
to violate his probation and get him deported or something.
I think, and
Yeah, that's true.
my buddy Ian, you remember Ian? Big comedian?
yeah.
Yeah. He told me a story one time. He said it was not very uncommon that people that were smaller than him would purposefully try to pick a fight with him just to prove.
Yeah.
Like quite a bit.
Well, remember that happened to Charles Barkley all the time,
Yeah.
and then he finally threw a
Threw
guy
somebody
through a
through a
window
window.
Yeah, and it
down
was
here in
over.
Orlando.
Yeah. And I think so.
I'm
I
not
think,
a role model.
I think there's a bit about that, like I could take him, and then he walks in and he busts your phone, and you maybe get smart with him, thinking
Sure.
maybe.
Yeah.
But I don't know why you'd be fool enough to do that.
That's true. Yeah, I bet you a lot of just drunk frat boys
Totally.
go after.
Yeah.
But pick an athlete that's like, a big athlete or something. Don't pick a professional fighter.
no,
Right?
That's
No.
no, no.
No.
I mean, this guy is, for his weight class,
Yeah.
one of the 5 best people in the world
Right.
at punching you.
I would think even I would even think that it would be I'm trying to think even like not a Ronda, let's not even say Ronda Rousey. You know my feelings on like the WNBA stuff like that.
Yeah.
How Weekend Warriors could put up a match. It would never happen against an MMA fighter,
Nope.
a tennis player, like female tennis player. Like that would
Nope.
never happen. But I wonder if you're Ronda Rousey, wouldn't you just want some frat guy one time to be like, "You think you're tough? I was a girl," and then just clock him once, right?
Yes.
Yeah, that would be almost
That'd be one of
almost
the
like
best
holding the belt
videos
above your
I've
head.
seen
Wouldn't
in a
it?
long time.
Yeah.
No, that would get Twitter going for sure.
Yeah.
That would be glorious.
I wish. I mean, still my favorite punch I've probably ever seen thrown is Buzz Aldrin punching that guy in the face. Did you ever see that?
The conspiracy
if I saw
guy is
that.
like, why?
He calls me. He goes,
explain
"First of all,
yourself?
sir, you're a liar." And Buzz is like, at this time, he's got to be 80.
Close to it.
Close to
he's like
80.
in his 80s now, so it's probably
It's
like
probably
just punched
late
70.
70s.
Punched him right in the face.
I remember hearing about it, but I don't think I ever saw the
The
video.
guy just stands there and he's like, and Buzz is kind of like just real calm. He listens to him and he goes, "You're a liar." And like halfway through the next word, he punches him right in the face, dude.
That-
It's amazing.
is awesome.
Yeah.
Family man who allegedly threatened family with Coldplay lyrics ends standoff after SWAT promises him pizza. Whoa, there's a lot to unpack there.
What color is the pizza? It's all yellow. What is what? I mean, if you're threatening someone, Coldplay's not the worst you could threaten them with. What?
A Florida man accused of threatening his family by texting them Coldplay lyrics.
Jeez.
And how can you? Do they have any threatening lyrics?
I don't think so. What do you? I mean,
Do you just send them it was all yellow?
yeah. What do you even put on there? I wonder what the lyrics are. Did they say it in the article?
Let's keep
They
reading.
should.
And warning them of retribution. Words are
The
hard.
Human Torch denied a bank loan.
From quote Nazi prison associates.
Oh, okay.
So
Well, that took a dark turn.
Okay.
Yeah, seriously.
Was persuaded by
Whoa.
police to end a standoff in return for a fresh slice of pizza.
He didn't want a whole pizza. He just wanted
Just a
a slice.
slice.
Just a slice, yeah. Evan Charles McLemore, under the belief that SWAT team negotiators were ready to hand him one of America's favorite foods. Wait, so they didn't even give him the food? Come on.
Psych!
Just like dangled it in front of the door.
It's like a taser underneath the slice. It's like, here you go, man.
He was taken into custody Tuesday following a 4-hour confrontation at a Pensacola home. Quote, never underestimate the power of pizza with flavored crust. Pensacola Police Department
What's the
wrote on
flavor?
What's the
Facebook.
flavor
Oh,
crust?
he wants to know what flavor it is. Garlic.
It's pretzel crust. What?
Oh, you're pushing me, copper.
While adding
Is
officers.
it Hungry Howie's?
It's got to be, right?
Oh, yeah, look at the
It's
picture.
a box.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Oh,
Hungry
yeah.
Howie's.
Oh,
Man.
that's my favorite cheap pizza.
It's
right?
the best of the cheap pizzas.
Yeah.
Of the $5, like
Yeah.
Little Caesars, Hungry Howie's.
The deals you can get.
Uh,
Hungry Howie's.
What's the other one? Is there another one?
I don't think so.
All right, of those two.
those
It's
two.
the better of those
No,
two.
Domino's.
Domino's, yeah. Do
No,
they
no. I
have-
mean, Domino's is involved with that.
Yeah.
But I still pick Hungry Howie's.
Pizza Hut?
Pizza Hut. I don't think they do that anymore.
No, Pizza Hut's classic.
They gave that up with the
Pizza-
Reading
wait,
to
they
Write
have
Club.
restaurants.
The Hut is classy
No,
now?
Book It.
Book it. Remember Book It?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Yeah, the Hut. Dude, I will say the lunch buffet at the Hut.
I can't go to a pizza buffet. If I have all you can eat pizza, I'm like a goldfish. I'll just eat until I die. You'll find me there the next day. They got to drag me away. That's why I quit going to Cece's Pizza. That's why I couldn't do it.
The CC's in Tallahassee. I don't know if it's like everywhere or just this one, but they had like a hot pizza challenge. You know, like they put all
jeez.
this hot sauce and peppers and all that.
Yeah.
And I had a buddy who he tried it.
He's no longer with
He
us.
tried it. Yeah.
Do you remember Hungry Howie's used to have, like, the kid used to have freckles, and I always thought he looked like a pimple-faced kid?
Yeah, it looked like Puberty Pete from
Yeah.
Simpsons.
But they dropped the pimples, I think. Or whatever.
Did he just
freckles.
grow up?
Oh, maybe he did.
Yeah, he
Got
got
out of
through
it?
that. It was a rough
Yeah,
time. It was
yeah.
adolescence.
Yeah. Glasses and a polo now. His hair's a little
Got
thinner.
a side part?
It's a
Yeah.
regular ugly duckling. It was not immediately clear if responding officers even gave Macklemore a slice, but they did deliver him charges of resisting an officer without violence and aggravated stalking. That's our favorite charge, resisting officer without
Without
violence.
violence. That's my favorite.
The newspaper says the incident unfolded after police initially responded to a call about a possible battery and reportedly learned Macklemore had barricaded himself inside a house or inside a room at the house. The suspect, it added, had called out that, quote, he had a gun to his head and he was not going back to prison, no matter what. What about pizza? All right.
Oh, you got me. Wait a minute. What flavor crust?
Is that flavored crust? Better have flavored crust. All right, I'm coming out.
Right.
My favorite.
After numerous attempts to lure him out of the room, proved unsuccessful, SWAT was called in and they deployed the big guns, the promise of pizza. Prior to his arrest, was wanted by police for aggravated stalking.
I'm so tired of you
blah, blah,
suggesting
blah.
that, Johnson. He's not going to come out here because of pizza. I'm just telling you, Captain. Just telling you.
Works every time.
Works every time.
Oh, here it is. Macklemore's family eventually cut off communications with him, but not before he sent them one text with the Coldplay lyrics, "Lights will guide you home and ignite your bones, and I will try to fix you."
Oh,
That's
That
a
doesn't
good
sound
that
threatening.
is a good song.
What song is that?
"Fix You"
Oh.
by Coldplay.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's
Got
their
it.
other song that sounds like Yellow.
Oh, okay.
The lyrics from the song "Fix You" were meant by the band to be uplifting, though it's unclear how Macklemore may have meant them. See, that's a little sensationalism there.
I think so.
In the journalism.
I don't know. Ignite your bones? That's a little dark.
Ooh. Do you ever put that red pepper on your pizza?
No, sometimes.
No.
Sometimes?
Sometimes.
Yeah, every place has that.
Yeah, I've never seen anyone use it.
Not very often,
Yeah.
but I've seen people use it before.
Oh, really?
I feel
Yeah.
like my grandma used to.
Well, there you go. No, I mean, it's out with the times is what I'm saying.
Gotcha.
You know what I mean? It's like someone brought in donuts to the office the other day, bought those munchkins, and they bought the Old English. Like some of them were Old English. And I thought, these must have
What are
been
the
created
old-
before sugar because...
Wait, what are the old
I'm cool with
English
those.
ones?
The cake donuts.
Yeah, but...
Like it's a heavier.
yeah, but no.
But there's nothing on it, right? It's literally just the
it tastes
dough.
it tastes like sand. Like it's just rolled up. It just sucks the moisture out of your mouth. I don't mean the unglazed sweet ones. I mean just
Oh,
you know what I'm talking about?
I might not know what you're talking about then.
They're not glazed and they have no sweetness to them. They're just it's like a ball of starch.
Sound terrible.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know, but there's plenty left at the end of the day.
It's like the orange and black Halloween candies,
Yes, they're the candy corn
or
of
the
donuts.
little strawberry candy
Oh,
where
yeah.
the wrapper looks like a strawberry.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. I
Yeah,
got a
those
few
are
of
good
those.
though.
I
Just
got a
because
few of
Grandma
those.
M always had them in church.
Yeah.
I used to eat those all the time.
I've been
Or,
into Werther's Originals now.
Jenny gets Werther's Originals. I'm
Like,
like,
dude,
are we? We're at that age.
Werther's Originals are delicious.
Yeah.
I used to like them as a kid. Too,
I loved them.
but it's
But
the commercial.
It was the commercial. It was
the
always like a grandpa with
Yeah.
his like
Yeah.
grandson.
And the son spits it out like, what is this? Have you seen that
It's like,
commercial?
I think it's about time you had one of these.
Exactly. It's a
I'm
rite
a
of passage.
90-year-old fart. Have you seen the new commercial, the Geico one, where you're starting to become your parents? And the guy, this is my favorite. The guy,
Yes.
the guy's he's in front. He's like, "That's some good mulch." He's like, "Just shovel mulch. That's some good mulch." And he brings her up in the attic. He uncovers her eyes. And he goes, "This is all Staples up here."
I like when he's he goes
Giant.
out to the club.
Yeah.
And
Oh,
the guy's
that's the other one.
like, the cover's like $10, and he's like, it's a little steep.
He goes, didn't say that on the website. But okay, and then he gets in the dance floor and he's like, "Come on in, guys. Water's warm."
Yeah, that's
Those
a
are
good.
good.
commercial.
Those are good.
I was like the one where it was like an AA meeting for them.
Yeah, yeah.
And the one girl's like, I mean, it was a free hat. What am I not going to wear it? I love that line. It's so good.
Yeah, that's some good mulch. Got me. I just think every time I'm like in Lowe's or whatever, and I walk by and see mulch, it's like, that's some good mulch.
That's Geico commercial.
Yeah.
That they've had a ton that I'm like I roll my eyes at, but they've had that one and the one that was the tiny house.
We've talked about this before. Tiny house
that
was
just killed me.
yeah.
And
Tiny
the
house.
first time I saw it, like it totally got me.
Oh yeah. Wait, what
I-
does he?
I
what does
remember
he say? Go ahead.
I remember just going like, I can't believe this is a show. But
Do you remember that? It
Premise
was a fake
was
reality.
I don't think I saw that one.
It was like
Oh.
a commercial for a fake
for a
reality
fake
show
reality show about tiny
called
houses.
Tiny House, where this guy and girl, they just got married.
Oh yeah. Where
then
like
they
it shrinks even more or
They
something
live into
like
this
that.
tiny house, not like a tiny house like the ones you build on trailers.
No,
I mean,
no. It was like
the ceiling's like 4.5 feet off
Yeah.
the ground. Like
And what is the tagline like?
it got me the first time too.
Their love is big, but their house isn't, or something like that.
Something like that. It was like Big Love Tiny House or something like that. Was the
cuts to him. He's like hitting the ceiling, like he's all frustrated. And he's like, I just want to make an omelet.
that was the line. I just want to make an omelet.
It's a great commercial.
Yeah, they've had some. They're definitely quantity over quality, but
Yeah.
when they have a good one, it's a good one. It sticks.
Nearly nude Florida man rides bike backwards on Miami interstate.
Nearly.
It sounds impressive,
Sorry, that was
to
me.
be honest.
Go
I feel
all the
like
way,
he
bro.
could be on America's Got Talent or something.
Oh, well, there's a new one out called like The Most Talented or something like that. So maybe he could be on that. There's a lot of talent shows out there.
Should do a Florida's Got Talent.
What?
You get some wacky stuff.
Slow
going on.
down. Yeah, I don't know if we can handle that.
Florida's sinking sponsors.
Florida's Got Talent.
Florida Got Talent. This is not the first time a naked man has been spotted riding a bike down a Florida interstate. Yeah, we got that. That's like Tuesday.
All right.
I don't know. That's about it on that one.
There's your picture.
Yeah, just picture.
Let me see what this guy. Oh yeah.
Is that an Instagram account for Florida Man?
Oh yeah.
Do you think he?
It's a big following.
I'm gonna follow it now.
Yeah.
Do you think it's more comfortable to do that?
Ride backwards.
Yeah, because
I've seen
the
people do it.
handlebars are kind of nice and wide.
Yeah.
I don't think it's more comfortable than just getting a big jelly seat.
Is that what they're called? Jelly seats? I think you're thinking of the shoes.
No. They have
Jellies?
gel seats. Like it's a cover
Dr.
that goes
Scholl's.
over top of.
Yeah, it's Dr. Scholl's.
Yeah, they should have that at
seats.
Target. You sit down. Ooh. You're a 12. And then you put on your seat. Yeah.
Team.
I got a big huffy seat for the Copper Rocket.
The Florida Man Night, where one law will be broken per inning, is actually coming to a minor league ballpark.
I heard the headline of this, but
Oh, it's a jumbo shrimp.
Yeah.
That's Jacksonville.
I don't know. It is.
My hometown.
Explain that.
All right, if you don't know about Florida Man, here's a rundown. It's a meme that pokes fun of all the crazy headlines that come out of Florida from people getting arrested for weird things. Or if you ask the television show Atlanta, it's one man who's also a government operative.
That's awesome.
Which is what our show is basically built on, Florida Man. Whatever you choose to believe, the Jacksonville Jumbo Shrimp, a Miami Marlins AA affiliate, are hosting Florida Man Night. In what is one of the weirder promotions out there, the team will break a, quote, weird Florida law every inning on July 26th, according to the team.
Okay. Do you have any example of the
All
laws
right.
they're going to break?
Should we alert the police, the authorities?
I'll be there.
The pitcher's going to come out with nothing on.
If nothing else, it's quite a unique idea, although announcing you're committing crimes is quite the power move. Now, there are plenty of laws that are very breakable while also being harmless. Florida is full of dumb laws. Every state is. Some of them are incredibly harmful. For example, it is illegal.
Murder.
It is illegal to
We're
sell
going to
your
murder somebody
children.
after the first inning. Oh, man, I don't know
And
about
if
that.
you're sitting in seat row 8,
Congratulations. Come to the center mound.
Come on down.
Ooh, me? I won? Sort of.
Hug your kids first.
kiss your wife goodbye.
We're going to murder somebody. Yeah.
That law probably won't be broken. On the lighter side, if an elephant is left tied to a parking meter, you have to pay for the elephant like it's a vehicle. So that would be
Oh,
a show.
okay.
So they're going to bring an elephant?
Yeah.
Where are they going to get an elephant?
They're going to erect a parking
Well, I take it
meter
back.
right there on
There's
the field?
a zoo in Jacksonville. I guess they're just going to walk them
Yeah.
down or what?
Women also can't parachute on Sundays, which sounds like that would be in Parks and Recreation.
Why is that a
is
law?
the game on a Sunday?
Listen, if you let them parachute on a Sunday,
Next thing you know,
they're gonna want to vote.
They're voting, and then they're drinking alcohol.
Yeah.
I mean, crazy.
Look, it's a very slippery slope.
You know my theory on that whole? I always made this joke. I tried to make a joke about the amendments because we like banned liquor, and then we were like, oh,
Well, we didn't.
yeah, I know. And then after that comes like the right to vote for women. So women are voting. They're like, ah. And after that, they're like, oof, we got to get that beer back, fellas. then they got rid of the law. I just thought there's got to be a really good joke there somewhere.
There are tons of other stupid laws out there. Men not being able to wear strapless gowns in public and no singing in public while wearing a swimsuit might be some of the laws we end up seeing broken. Who knows which ones
Wait,
we
what?
might see fall.
You're not allowed to sing in public while wearing a swimsuit?
Yep.
Apparently not.
I think that happens often
Quite a bit.
in Jacksonville.
Yeah, have you ever seen that prank? This is going to take this
Need-
off the rails a little bit.
Cops need to crack down on that.
You ever seen
Maybe.
Getting out
that
of
prank
hand.
at the
There's
beach?
actually a festival called Dancing in the Streets where I'm pretty sure that happens.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh.
In downtown Atlanta Beach. Anyway, sorry.
No. You made me think of that prank where the guy sits behind the beach showers with shampoo. So he he leaves the shampoo, and then they're like, "Oh, okay." So they start using it, and then they're rinsing off, and he just reaches over and pours more in their head, and they're like, "Oh, that's a lot of shampoo," and then he just keeps pouring.
Have you seen that?
You ever seen that? Oh no, dude!
The guy.
So good.
They can't do it. And they're finally like all soapy eyed looking around, and then they catch him, and he's like running, but he can't see him. But he just like goes. It's so funny.
It just keeps soaking.
Yeah.
This guy gets so mad.
Yeah.
He's like, what is going on?
Yeah, it's funny.
That's so good.
Yeah.
My computer is freezing. This is not good.
Oh no! Wait, is it recording though?
Looks like it.
That's a good
Getting
sign.
the spinning wheel though.
Well, I'm gonna grab a beer at that. Hey, we're back, everybody!
They fought over Tupac Shakur, cops say.
Whoa!
One ended up in jail, the other in the hospital.
I don't remember the beginning of the story.
That's the headline.
Oh, I thought okay. I was like, I thought we were talking about a baseball game. So
Tupac was shot and killed over 22 years ago, but the iconic rapper's legacy lives on. We've talked about that on this podcast about the area rugs.
Was it-
Speaking of, I went to the Strawberry Festival this weekend. That's what I wanted to bring up at the beginning of the show. We went to the Strawberry Festival down in Plant City.
a Plant City chick.
Dude, you want to talk about like Florida?
Oh yeah.
Like it is. I rode the zipper.
Oh, I will never ride the zipper. Last time I rode the zipper, I saw sparks inside the zipper.
This was like a newer. It was, you could clearly
Zipper!
tell it was a new version. Like all the cars had a nice paint job. The bolts all looked new. Like,
Zipper.
That's how they get you, dude.
Yeah.
I know, but
They
like,
spray paint that thing before they roll into town.
so it was definitely super scary. Like the whole time I'm going like
I'm shocked when
I could die.
see.
I could die.
Yeah.
in this.
I'm
it's
shocked
one
every
tiny
time.
little latch, spring-loaded latch that holds this door, which is also your lap belt and everything. And if that door came open, like you can hold on to it. There's no way you could hold on while this thing is flinging
Right.
you. Like
It's
you
like
would.
that old Dane Cook joke. He goes, if you're on a roller coaster and it flew off for the first half a second, you'd be like, is this part of the ride?
Yeah, it is. It is terrifying.
When they
for sure.
hand you WD-40 before you sit down, it's like, that's probably good.
But this
Oh,
one
yeah,
was
there.
nice. This one was. It was like a
Nah.
brand new zipper.
Cadillac.
The
Never
last
did.
one I'd gone on was probably 15 years ago, if not more, with Aaron. And we got in. Like first off, they opened the cage, and the seat had
That was the last
Duct
we
tape
saw
on
of
it?
Aaron.
Yeah.
had duct tape on it. It
Makes
looked
sense.
like a high school
bus.
School bus.
Yeah, they fixed
you know.
it.
Duct tape in the seats.
And then we got in there, and the guy closed the door, and it just popped open. And then he just like kicked it shut and was like, "Let's go!" And we went. And I was so scared the whole time.
Do you think that's a joke, though? Do you think he's messing with you?
Maybe.
But
Yeah.
it worked because I was.
I've been
like,
on a roller coaster where it's
What's-
popped one latch once, and it freaked me
Ooh,
out.
yeah, that's terrifying.
Ooh, that, yeah.
Yeah, when like once they were like, huh. I gave it an
Or
extra
like high
tug.
school kid who's working it. It was like, oh, that's weird.
Yeah,
It's
hope
never
that
happened before.
seatbelt holds.
But all they need on the zipper to make you feel better is like the seatbelt, like they have on roller coasters. Like the shoulder comes down and then they latch the seatbelt. So even if the shoulder latch went up,
Ooh, aren't you bougie?
you still have the seatbelt there. Like that's all they need on the cage. Just throw a little click
Yeah.
Just for peace of mind.
even
But
if
I
they have
guess
like
that's
one of
part
those
the ride.
dog clickers and just was like, oh, here you go. And then when they close it, went, like, so that you heard it. Like, oh, okay, it's closed. You know what I mean? At least you would mentally think.
Maybe.
Mm-hmm.
But I guess that is part of it. The thrill.
I am shocked whenever they come, like the carnival rolls into town and people go,
Never.
why on earth you would get on one of those rides? Nope.
Yeah.
No, and I don't like the big swings that go around the circle, but that one,
No,
I'm always
dude.
thinking when that comes off, I'm just
Yeah.
gonna end up, you
Well,
know.
here's the thing. When I get in an airplane and there's a professional pilot flying this thing,
Yeah.
I'm skeptical of him.
Right.
The last thing I'm going to do is be like, oh, yeah, this carny probably knows what he's doing.
Yeah.
Do you think if I flew off the seat and knocked over all 3 of the bottles that you made teddy bear?
If you broke a plate. I guess I gotta give it to him. The other ride we rode, this was with I actually met up with Matt and Julia.
Oh yeah.
Some sinkers, friends of the show.
Oh,
Friends of the
yeah.
pod. And we got on this ride called the Magnum.
It's called The Last Ride.
So it's called the Magnum, and it had all of these airbrushed girls on the, and then Magnum PI. Like it didn't, it didn't fit. Like it didn't make sense. Like it was really so. You know, there's this girl, and she has a water hose that's wrapped around
Herself.
bosom.
Her bust.
And she's, you know, the water hose is spraying, but then it turns into a wave, and there's a surfer on the wave. Like, it was all over the place, and then they just stuck Magnum PI
I would
there.
love to see that picture of that.
So we go and we get on, and it's this ride, like it's on a big slant, and it's a big like CD, so it spins like a CD.
Okay.
And then you're in a car that's also part of 3 that spins on the CD.
So this is just the teacups on a tilt?
It's like the teacups on
A coaster and a
cocaine.
tilt. Okay, ooh, wow.
like just like
I've done that. Oh man. Woo!
so. Well, then you're in a car. The car itself also rocks forward and backwards and can spin all the way around.
Oh,
So it's going.
jeez.
You're going all around. It's like it looks
gosh.
like something at Kennedy Space Center.
Sure,
Like
sure,
an
sure.
astronaut.
Yeah.
Well, so
You
we
got
get
off
on
and
there.
Buzz got off and was just like, I'll punch you.
Yeah. So we get on and we're like all strapped in, you know, and we look over at the guy in the little control center, you know, and I said to Matt, I was like, you know, this whole thing folds up into a tractor trailer. Right? Like how, and we look over at this guy and we're like, hey, you know, play a good song when we go. Because the previous
don't ever
one,
request.
the previous one was like some Phil Collins song. We're like, it
I
didn't
love
Whoa,
fit,
whoa,
you know?
whoa.
Yeah, take
Phil
it
Collins
easy.
is awesome.
It was like Can't Hurry Love. Or
Every
something, you know?
girl.
It didn't really go with like a thrill ride.
Fair enough.
So the guy
It
looks
was like one of
and
the songs
he's
from
like,
Tarzan.
he's like, oh yeah, I got you. You
I
know,
got you.
he barely spoke English, and then his buddy comes over, and he lifts up the control panel that has like the green button and like the red like emergency shut off.
What is
Lifts
going on?
it up, and they're like pulling wires out from it and like moving them like it was a switchboard.
Oh,
Like use an
no.
operator using
You got
a
a call.
switchboard. Yeah. And then
Jeez.
so we're like, hey, is everything all right? You know, and he looks up and smiles. And he's like jimmying it with his car key. We thought he had a screwdriver. And then we look closer, it was his car keys. He's like,
Oh my goodness.
and then he
dude.
puts down, like smacks it into place and looks at us. And we're like, you know, is this cool? And he gets up on the little microphone and he goes, you better pray. Hits the button, and it was, and we start going, and it was Born in the USA. We're like, all right. So I don't know. Maybe it's all part of the show.
I
Like,
think
it's
it
all
is.
part of the ride. But it does.
enough.
That thing does fold up like a transformer.
Yeah.
and move on to the next town.
It's on wheels, probably. It
Yeah.
doesn't fold up into anything. It just folds up.
Yeah,
and
that's what I
puts you into a
mean.
truck.
Like folds up, and then they just back the truck up.
Yeah,
and, and it rolls.
It's crazy, man.
So anyway, I thought of that because I saw a Tupac area rug.
You did?
Yeah.
That's my theory.
that Tupac is running the carnivals
No.
around the USA?
We have that whole debate on who's better, Biggie or Tupac.
Sure.
And I said, judging simply by area rugs sold in Sanford at gas stations, it
Tupac.
is heavily Tupac. But anyway, so I was again.
Really?
That's another mark for Tupac.
Yeah.
No,
So
no East
I didn't
Coast
see-
love for the.
He was like right next to
Bob Marley?
Mother Mary,
Oh, okay.
and
Naturally.
on the other side was like just like a $100 bill.
I actually have all three of those candles.
Who would buy a $100 bill area rug? We should get it for the back.
Damn, last weekend was. Oh, you know who was performing that night? I didn't stay, but Keith Sweat.
Wait a minute. What is
Who's
this
that?
big one? Yeah, he sang through his nose, right?
Who is that?
Yeah.
Yeah, like that.
He was like a '90s R&B guy.
Oh, I know. Yeah.
Sweat. I don't remember him.
Yeah, no, I do remember because he had some weird thing a couple years ago. He made some weird song on YouTube. I think.
Nobody was the song.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Nobody.
So, a 2018 USA Network documentary, All Eyes on Me, brought renewed interest into Tupac's 1996 murder, which remains unsolved. The fact, to me, the biggest news here is that USA Network is still a thing.
Oh yeah.
What?
You
Really?
remember the USA Network?
Yeah. Characters welcome, dude.
Oh, I thought that was TBS or something.
I think that's USA.
Oh. They're probably all Turner.
Probably.
I don't
Yeah.
know.
USA has that vibe, like
Turner.
Turner.
Sure.
The fact that no arrests have been made for after more than 2 decades means there is no closing chapter, and debates, if you cared about Tupac's music, are inevitable.
I'm
Just
listening to a
last week-
podcast right now about that.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Business Wars. They're doing the Death Row versus Bad Boy. It's
Cool.
pretty good.
Ooh.
Yeah. So,
Is that a Wondery?
Yes.
Do you listen to
Everything on Wonder I listen
the
to.
History Tellers?
American history. Yeah, that's what got me into Wondery.
So good.
Yeah. Yeah.
That and Scandal. American Scandal.
American Scandal and Dr.
Sorry.
Death.
I don't listen to that one yet.
You didn't listen to that one?
No, is it
Dr.
good?
Death and Dirty John are two of the best. Dr.
What's
Death.
Dirty John?
Those are the two best on Wondery.
What?
I can't believe you haven't listened to them.
All right.
But Dr. Death will freak you out, man.
That's why I haven't listened to it.
No,
yet.
they're so good. Those are the two best. I can't
All right.
believe you didn't listen to them. You gotta listen to both.
I'll think about it.
Yeah. And Imagine Life. Imagine Life is awesome.
What's Imagine Life?
Imagine Life is they tell the story of who you are. You don't know who you are till the end. So it's like, oh, you wake up and today you're filming at Woodstock as an editor. You didn't think you'd come here, but you still have big dreams. So they go through the whole story and then
Sure.
you find out who you are. So you try to guess while you're listening to who it is because they give you hints along the way. It's awesome.
Interesting.
You ever heard of Florida Sinking? It's a good one.
Sorry, dude.
It's a good one.
Yeah.
Just last week in Florida, 2 men were involved in a violent confrontation over the iconic hip hopper. Who calls him hip hop?
Is this Dirtbag and Ken Miller?
I hope not.
Oh, I hope not.
According to an arrest report from the Clearwater Police Department, officers were dispatched to a house party.
Oh, it was Kid and Play.
It was Kid and Play.
Kid and Play were arguing over
Last Wednesday night after receiving several 911 calls about a battery in progress. Cops found a man with, quote, heavy facial injuries, including large lumps and eyes that were swollen shut. Sounds like he got... Though conscious...
Sorry, go for it.
The victim could not tell law enforcement what happened to him due to his high level of intoxication. He was taken to a hospital and treated for a broken nose. The victim later told investigators he was attacked by a man later identified as Thomas Stakowicz amid an argument over Tupac. Witnesses at the party corroborated the account. Post Miranda, the 36-year-old suspect admitted to defending himself after the victim tried to punch him
Hypnotize
over
him?
a dispute about the California Love Singer. Oh, I thought it was going to be about that song. Police said. Stakowicz had minor lacerations and blood on his knuckles consistent with hitting someone. The suspect, who was also heavily intoxicated, said the report, told police that he suffers from schizophrenia and bipolar disorder. Stakowicz was arrested and charged with felony battery. So this is it.
Well,
We don't
what was
know
the
anything
argument
about...
over? Is Tupac, like, what was it? Was the art, like, was it Biggie? Like, was the guy,
was it
did he
It's
punch
gotta
him
be what
over?
it- Yeah, it's got to be what it comes down to. They're not going to go Tupac or Young Jeezy or something. It's got to be those two, right?
Well,
Were
maybe
they
they
just
were
fighting
like,
his songs? Like,
Yeah,
which
maybe
song was
like-
better?
I like changes Tupac. And like, no. I like, I
America's
ain't
Most
mad at
Wanted.
you, Tupac. Maybe that's
I gotcha.
That's what they needed to just sing "I Ain't Mad at You" to each other.
Yeah.
Would all
Now he's in prison writing "Dear
smooth it
Mama."
all over. Yeah. Brenda's got a baby. Florida woman shot boyfriend for snoring too loud.
Gotta get earplugs, man. Earplugs are where it's at.
That's not even a joke. You sleep with earplugs.
Oh yeah, I have some in my
you?
car.
No.
Oh, okay.
I don't. My wife might, though, because I know I snore.
If I could wear earplugs 24 hours a day, I would. And then people would just quit talking to me. I'd be like, I can't.
Well, there's a condition I think we could maybe...
Yeah, it's true. It's called deafness, right?
Yeah. We can make that happen, I
Yeah.
think.
47-year-old Florida woman was arrested after allegedly trying to kill her boyfriend because of his loud snoring. The shooting reportedly happened.
Oh, shooting.
Yeah,
She shot him.
that was the headline. Shot
Wow.
him. The shooting reportedly happened Wednesday night in Cocoa during a domestic violence incident. Lori Morin and the victim engaged in a dispute because the man, quote, was snoring loudly. Deputies told the news outlet the dispute escalated and Morin grabbed a shotgun and fired it, striking her boyfriend.
How close was she?
He was taken to the hospital and is currently in stable condition.
Did it have birdshot in it or
Buckshot
buckshot, I mean?
or slugs. Just
Yeah,
like
yeah.
slugs.
She just stuck it right up to his chest. Or
Jeez. That's a bit
crazy.
much.
Yeah.
Do you think they're going to make it? Because I don't think so.
I think
Both
there's-
Warren
I think
and her
we need to-
boyfriend reportedly told authorities the shooting was accidental.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, they're gonna make
just
it.
trying to hit
I
his
think
He's
so.
covering for her.
Yeah, that's
true
true.
love.
Yeah.
You just sleep in separate
Oh,
rooms
sweet
at
mercy.
that point if you had to.
Right? Go back to like Dick Van Dyke times. Have
Just
two different
just
beds.
kick the top bunk. Try quiet up there.
I got top bunk.
That's the news.
Okay.
Do you want to do Q&A?
Sure.
All right, I'm gonna lead with this.
Okay.
Got this email
Oh.
from Adam. He said, "Hey guys, first time, long time.
Okay.
You mentioned Hialeah
Yeah.
towards the end of last episode, and I wanted to share some interesting Florida history. I live in New York, but I'm from Hollywood, Florida, and I keep a newsletter called Tales from the Swamp,
Ooh.
Oh, sweet. Okay.
to
We
which
should-
we are now subscribed to.
Oh, good. We should have this guy on.
Yeah, I think so. One of the last ones I wrote was about one of the world's best highlight players who was actually a Florida native. Because remember we were saying, like, where
Yeah, where do they
do you
come
get
from?
these highlight players?
Sure.
Yeah.
I've copied my newsletter below. I hope you enjoy. So I asked him, I said, hey, is it cool? Do you mind if I just read this on the... And he said, yeah, go for it. So, Hialeah... Oh, wait. That was
It's like a 30 for 30.
Yeah.
This guy.
Before there was Wade, Van Beesbrook, Conine, or Marino, which, by the way, if you are not from this area or a huge sports fan, you have no idea who John Van Beesbrook or Jeff Conine
Conine,
is.
yep.
Yep.
I remember Jeff Conine specifically because one time we were in Pittsburgh. They were playing the Marlins, and we were out in center field. Do you remember this?
Maybe. Keep
And
going.
Jeff Conine,
Conine the Barbarian.
his middle name is Guy.
Oh.
Just G-U-Y, Guy.
Okay.
And I only know this because we were at this Pirates game, and when he was playing for the Marlins, he came out to right field, and these guys like in the
Yes,
front row,
I remember this now.
were just heckling him the whole game. But the one guy just kept going, "Hey, your middle name is Guy. What kind? That's not even the name." You know, just giving him this all game about calling him his middle name was Guy.
I feel like,
It's like burned in my brain. Like I'll always, anytime I hear Jeff Conine, I'm like, you mean Jeff Guy Conine?
I feel like if there weren't 200 games in an MLB season, I would find that hilarious.
Yeah.
If someone's just like, your middle name's Thomas.
Yeah.
It would crack me up. I just be laughing the whole time.
Yeah.
But
Oh, yeah.
if I got that for 120 games, whatever they play,
Yeah.
that'd be enough.
You'd take their phone and smash it.
Yeah, I would. We have to in my car.
So before there was Wade, Van Beesbrook, Conine, or Marino, there was Cornblit, which is a great name, Cornblit.
Yeah.
Known simply as Joey to teammates and fans, Joseph Cornblit was the best American-born highlight player in the world. He made his professional debut at age 16 while still attending Miami's Carroll City Senior High School. His aggressive play style, going for kill shots instead of just maintaining rallies.
I have no idea how this
I don't
game
even
works.
know.
I think it's like racquetball,
What is a
but
kill
you have
shot?
like
Yeah,
did you
big
ever
hook
see,
arm.
You ever see District 9?
Yeah, you get
Oh,
a big
yeah.
hook arm. Yeah,
You
yeah.
have like that for an arm.
It's a prawn arm.
exactly.
And then you I think it's like racquetball. I don't know.
We need to watch some.
I don't know.
We'll have to watch some later.
Do they have that at that high school? Like, is that an elective?
No, I don't think
so.
high school.
Yeah. His aggressive play style would revolutionize the sport and quickly made him the face of the game at the height of its domestic popularity. From his debut,
Hold on, what year was this?
1972.
Oh, okay. Got it.
I was like,
Okay.
we grew up here. I don't remember the height of this
No.
game.
From his debut in 1972 and well into the 80s, Cornblit's name could be heard from Delhi to Shining Delhi, as thousands of Floridians packed the arenas to see their nice Jewish boy swing his cesta.
That's like the Nimbus 5000 or whatever, right?
I guess.
For
I
high
think
lie?
it's the prawn arm.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
the cesta.
It's called a cesta.
Well, CESTA.
CES.
Maybe it's Kesta. Maybe it's a hard C. I'm guessing it's cesta.
What have we not done any research on
no,
highlight
come
yet?
on. I know you haven't been on this podcast in like 3 years, but nothing's changed. We still don't research.
Except we've won a couple trophies. You'll
Yeah,
see
so
one of them.
we've
over
won
there.
several
I do see that
awards.
one over there.
Yeah.
Well, I like that. I appreciate that. Let's not do any research about highlight, so we can just continue to speculate.
I just thought it was a beer.
Well, Adam did it all for
I'm
us.
saying.
Yeah, it's a delicious beer.
I do say it wrong on purpose when I go to the bar.
Jai
Just I'll have a JLA. It's like, then they give me the eye. Here you go.
Again, it's like the baseball thing. Like, if you were
That's
bartending
true.
for
Sure.
5
That's
minutes,
right.
you would laugh. But
After a
when
while,
it's your
yeah.
job, you're like, oh, this
The
jerk.
third.
Yeah. This is the fourth guy that said quesadilla today.
Cornblit spent 15 years of his 24-year career as the #1 ranked
Whoa.
player in the world. Was inducted to the Florida Sports Hall of Fame in 2015.
Where is that?
I don't know, but
Whoa!
I bet you Van Beesbrook's in it.
Where I would go there. Where is the Florida
I doubt it's a place. I think it's just like
a thing?
Just a
Think it's
website?
thought.
I don't know. We'll do some
We'll do
research.
yeah.
It's just a,
See you in
just a
3
Twitter.
years. We're gonna go there.
All right, score.
A lot has changed since the Cornblit era. And today, the
have to tell
game
me.
of highlight is hanging on by a thread. The frontons are still there, but nobody's coming to watch the pelotas fly.
What's a fronton?
I don't know what any of that. That sounds like
I'm
something I
guessing-
order at
Look,
China
just-
90.
I'm using context clues here, but I think the fronton is the court, and the pelota is the ball.
Sure.
That's my
Okay.
guess.
All right,
Yeah.
that's probably good.
The introduction of the
Who calls
heat,
a court a front?
Did you want the fronton
What is
soup or?
exactly.
I'm sure I'm pronouncing it wrong.
Yeah, I'm
but
sure.
frontons.
Frontons? Oh, I used to live next to the Frontons.
Yeah, the frontons.
Yeah.
Yeah. A lot of pelotas flying all over the place over there. The introduction of the Heat, Marlins, Panthers, and the Florida Lotto, which make gambling easier and faster, effectively killed the sport's popularity.
Oh, that's right, because you used to be able to gamble on highlight.
Not to mention the players' strike that went on for 3 years
Could be going on now. I wouldn't know.
and the murder of Fronton owner Roger Wheeler.
Wait a minute, Fronton might be a team.
It must be a team, yeah. My context clues lied to me.
Yeah.
It led me astray.
You got a 4 in your S-cat or whatever it is now.
Yeah, sorry. The player strike went on for 3 years, and the murder of Fronton owner Roger Wheeler that was linked to an embezzlement operation ran by Whitey Bulger.
Whoa!
But that's a story for another day.
Yeah,
I want that story. We might have to have him on to talk
about
that
that.
story. That sounds like a great That could be a great beef episode.
Yeah, well,
Maybe-
great. Thanks for.
Maybe he can explain.
So he gave us the A. There's
wait,
no
wait.
Q in there. Oh,
It's not done. So, before the world's fastest sport completely disappears, let's all raise our cestas one last time to Joey Cornblit.
Cheers.
To
Cornblit.
Cornblit.
corn blit,
Corn
corn blit, corn blit, corn blit.
Clink. A true hometown hero. The end. Thank you. Oh, time's up. Thank you to Adam.
Put another quarter in the booth.
That is that was great.
Yeah, I like it.
Yeah, so we'll definitely have Adam on, and we'll definitely read more of his newsletter.
Thanks for the update, bud.
Yeah, that was cool.
So I Googled highlight real quick.
Yeah.
Is it a beer?
The first thing that comes up is the beer.
Yeah.
The next
Really?
three are about the game.
Wow. It surpassed the popularity. The sport is dying so fast that the beer that is named after the sport.
Yes, eventually people don't even know it was a sport. They're just going to think it's a weird name.
Yeah.
Is this where they like
Jayla.
made Tron from?
They do look like Tron players, right?
It looks like Tron.
Yeah. Maybe they played on a unicycle. Pep up that sport a little bit.
Do you want to know the final Facebook poll results, which I didn't even know Jason put this poll up?
I
'Cause He
did.
sent us a text about it, and I was like, I don't even know.
No,
what
I
you're
did.
talking about.
I put it up as a joke.
Oh, you put it up.
You talking about the presidential poll?
Who would the sinkers prefer as POTUS? If Brent and Jeremy each declared their
He almost said Brent and Aaron.
I almost said Brent and Andy.
Brandy?
Well,
That doesn't
it's
work.
like, it's just like 34 years of Brent and Andy and Brent. So.
Yeah.
Lame.
Where's 2 glorious years of just Andy?
So, do you want to know?
I have a good feeling because I came out, it was like 6-0, and then you just won.
37% to 63%.
In your favor of you?
Of course. Come
These
on.
people are-
Landslide. That's a landslide.
Yeah, that's what Dixie Chicks would call it.
Fleetwood Mac.
Either one. You know,
I prefer when
I
That
don't-
was
Mac
probably
calls
the
it that.
percentage of the ping pong tournament too, wasn't it?
that should be the next poll. Who you think's going to win there? I don't think they know you as well as I do, and I think that I would be a way better president than you.
So I just burn it all to the ground.
I think, yeah. I think so. I think you would put as much research into it as this show indicates. And I would fly more by the seat of my pants in a sense, but I think
Yeah, we don't need to
More
get
better.
too political because we avoid that
Yeah.
until our 100th episode,
Which
which
is
of
gonna be
course is
all
going to be all
politics.
politics.
Really?
We've been saying that for a while.
yeah, we don't know. We don't
Cool.
know.
I don't want to be on that one.
Yeah,
It's all politics.
yeah.
I'm just going to read Atlas Shrugged for all 1,000 pages of it. Brent's going to sit rapt attention.
Shouting amen every once in a while. All right. Michael Lockstamfer.
Here come the lock stand for.
Quote, I've been living in Florida for almost 5 years now, and this weekend was the first time I've ever driven past the I-4 eyesore. My wife was frightened at my delight to have seen this monstrosity in person.
My brother takes offense that. He goes, I take offense to that. I think that is a landmark of Florida, and calling it an eyesore is
Well, I think
undignified.
it looks decent now, but before it had
Before it
glass,
had the glass on it, it was
it was
just
That is
just
true.
a concrete
Concrete,
skeleton
yeah.
Yeah.
of a skyscraper.
yeah.
Yeah, you're
And
right.
then they put $40 million of glass on the building, and it looks great.
It looks
Yeah.
kind of nice, yeah. Although it's angled just so. Have you ever driven early in the
the
morning?
wrong time hit you right in the face.
Wrong time.
Oh,
The
really?
sun is like
It just starting
there's
fires.
like,
Yeah.
there's like a
It's just
know
gonna start a forest fire.
probably like 100-foot
Oh,
blind spot where everybody's
Jeez.
just
I
like
think
holding
that's
the
why they're
wheel,
correcting
hoping-
that part of I-4
Could
to
be.
go around the glare.
big like loop around. Oh my gosh!
Yeah, it is. Everybody just holds their wheel and
I
prays.
know.
And
Is it still like the thought behind it's being a it's like a tele-evangelist
yes,
company?
We
that-
don't know.
yeah.
I heard it's going to be a highlight center.
We've actually answered that question like 5
Wait,
times,
wait.
but we don't remember.
Is that the Florida Hall of Sports Hall of Fame
That could be.
building?
Ooh, it's in there.
I think it should be.
That's why nobody can find it.
13th floor.
Yeah. It's the only floor
Does
that's
Lock
finished.
Stanford have a question?
Nope, just a comment.
Oh, okay, good. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Next time, send a question.
I didn't want to. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying I didn't want to skip his question.
No, that was it. Superfan Brad said, "Can you give my wife Kim a shout out? It's her birthday.
What?
Happy birthday, Kim."
Happy birthday, Kim.
Yeah,
Wow.
very cool.
Ah.
Wait, do you think it was today or yesterday or is it tomorrow?
We gotta take it back.
This
We
is
gotta
going
take it
to
back.
air. So happy belated birthday, Kim.
Or happy early birthday. We don't know when our actual birthday is.
Prelated birthday.
Prelated.
Yeah, that's what they call it if it's early.
No, is it really?
No.
I started.
Another podcast I listened to.
I
that's
started
been
calling
saying
the day before Christmas Eve Christmas Adam
that. Yeah.
because I don't know who started that, but I heard it from you. Now my kids call it that now.
Christmas Adam.
Yeah.
He also asked for an update about the new truck.
Talking about my truck?
Yeah.
So I went and I got, I popped the Ford emblems off and I bought red, white, and blue flag emblems. This looks like the American flag in the background.
In hopes that he'd win the presidential poll.
Oh, dude. It's amazing. I absolutely love driving a truck.
Yeah.
I mean, I look down on everyone already, and now I can physically look down on them. Yeah, so it's both. It's the best of both worlds. But my dog sits in the front seat. Bodie with his little head out. He
Dogs
loves
love
it.
trucks.
They love it. Absolutely. So, yeah. I will say the gas mileage isn't as good as the 2000 Avalon.
Get out of here.
I would say. I was a little
No way.
surprised. I was a little
Yeah.
surprised.
Brad also sent in his license plate. So we've had the ongoing license plate challenge.
Dude.
Send in the best plates that you see. And this one is just G1GG1TY, which looks like the word
Giggity.
giggity.
Yeah. Dude,
And the face he's making in the picture, he says, is priceless.
I love that one. CJ wins for CJ sends me 2 or 3 a day.
Yeah.
He sent me one the other day that
This
said
is our legal team.
our legal team.
Yeah, legal department.
It was a little green like Chevy Spark, and it just said like Lady Yoda or something like that, you know. And then one said Phasma. He said Phasma, but he's got some dude that I think he's gonna win by sheer volume. He's gonna hit on a winner.
Yeah. I saw one the other day that was I sent it to you guys, was Golf Freak.
Oh yeah.
And I'm assuming, but I was on I-4, and this was in Orlando, right, like during the Arnold Palmer Invitational. So I don't know. Did they like try to beat traffic? They left early because if that's not the kind of move like a Golf Freak would make. So I was trying to figure that one out.
Cheyenne sent me a couple
DC
good ones
Talks
too.
like a forgotten album. It's Golf Freak.
Oh, I got one from Cheyenne. It was a bug, and it just said debug, like DEBUG. This is debug.
Debug, yeah.
Debug.
Debug, boss.
Debug. Yeah. Yeah, I love it. I love the fact that we just keep getting like every time.
Yeah, so
CJ
keep
sends me
sending
one,
in.
I love it.
Keep sending it to our Twitter at FL Syncing. Our Instagram is the same at FL Syncing. You can send them to our email, which is questions@floridasyncing.com. So don't send your comments there, Lock Stamper. Send questions. All right? That's all I got.
Oh, sweet. Anything on Facebook or anything like that?
I don't know.
No.
You have to take it up with the intern Jason.
Jason. We have no 5-star reviews, and it's been a while.
It has been.
So please tell a friend.
need to-
We're stuck at 71.
Yeah, this is ridiculous.
The goal was to get to 90 or 100 by the end of this year, and
Yeah, you know what? We haven't asked anything from you guys in a while.
That's right.
So you know what? Tell a friend this week.
yeah.
Tell a friend about your 15 favorite podcasts from what was the channel?
Wondery.
Wondery. And then if you get a chance, maybe just mention Florida's.
Hey, I will say I've given you a 5-star review. I have not given Wondery any 5-star reviews.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome.
Ooh, here's your sticker, buddy.
Yeah. Well,
Get
there
your
you go.
stickers before you go.
Oh, yeah.
You want the handwritten note? Give me a piece of paper. You are
on
so
the back.
lame.
Right on the back of that sticker. This thing ever takes off.
That's right. Oh, please. You can come over, be my butler if it ever takes off.
What do you mean ever?
I mean, when it ever takes off. You can shine my guitars.
I mean, what are you talking about? This ever?
I like that.
What a slight to all the thousands
What
of
are you
sinkers
talking
out there.
about? Well, I mean, we're still at 71 5-star reviews. Our downloads are the same. We got to grow this thing.
You know, it
Yeah,
took me.
we have plateaued a little bit.
I am like closely related to this, and it took me 3 years to give you a
That's
5-star review.
very true.
Sure. That's the biggest thing because we do have thousands of sinkers.
So we mean more family members.
and they that
Right.
but writing a review is annoying.
I don't think so. I've written several for Wondery. I'm plugging them, but I've written several. Yeah.
You know what? Just turn this off and go download
No,
Wondery.
just
I'm
saying.
wondering.
Those are not safe for the little ears, as they would say.
They're
on
not
bumper
PG-10
stickers.
like this show.
No.
Yeah.
We are PG-10.
No. Yeah, every once in a while I'll listen to it, and Lily will be in the car. She's like, "Are we listening to Uncle BB?" I said, "Yeah."
And the
then
guy that
you'll
used to live with us, honey.
And then you'll say, yeah. And who's that other guy? I was like, well, he used to live with us for a little bit. Don't you remember him? There was that one time we tried to let him babysit you, and you would not go to sleep for him.
You remember? Because you came home and she was on the couch. She was sitting on the other side of the couch, and I'm like, well, we're not talking right now.
Yeah.
She was like
We walked
2 years
in,
old.
and Lily was on this side of the couch, and all the way on the other side of the couch was Jeremy, and they were like, they both had their arms crossed. Lily was like 2 years old.
Yeah, well, you know what's wrong? Ask her.
Yeah.
Ask her what's wrong.
She started it.
Yeah.
all right?
It was awesome.
Yeah. That was
Although
also go ahead.
You go.
I was gonna say that was also when your wife came home and you had done all the dishes. But as she walked in, I grabbed a dish and I just went, the last dish, and I set it down. And then you told me what happened a week later.
Yeah. She was like, could you do the dishes more? Like Jeremy's doing the dishes. I'm like, are you freaking kidding me right now?
Yeah, couldn't believe it. Fell for it.
Although I also remember the time that I got the text message. This is what I woke up to, and Lily had like pooped in her diaper and then like smeared it on the walls, and it was you and Haley had to clean it up while I was at work. And I was like, great.
Yeah.
Of course, then I text her like, hey, what are you doing? It was like, oh, we're on a bike ride, me, Jeremy, and Lily. And I'm like, is he trying to replace me?
You don't need this guy. Same beard. What does it matter? Yeah, it was. We did have a good laugh about that. I always thought it'd be funny to take like. Did we even send you pictures? I feel
think
like we
so.
did.
I think you like sent me a photo about the family photo. I'm like, what the heck?
That was good times, man.
We did that when there was like a random day that we both had off. It was a weekday. This was years ago. But our wives were both working.
So it was just you guys and the kids?
And he had these Disney passes that he had won from his work.
Mm-hmm.
So he and I went to Disney.
Yeah.
Just you two?
Just us two. And we just took really like ridiculous pictures and sent them to our wives all
the
day.
whole-
the
Eating
whole
ice
day.
cream and like hanging out
Yeah,
the pole.
like best friends,
Yeah.
riding in a roller coaster.
I printed some of those. We should put them on the website.
Yeah, we should.
I gotta find them. They were a little bit ago. Like one where we're on Main Street and I'm holding the pole and I'm leaning to the left and he's holding the pole. He's leaning to the right. Oh yeah,
That's good.
yeah.
Yeah, we had to ask people to take these photos. They were like, what's going on with these two?
Hopefully you ask like foreigners. You're like,
Oh yeah, yeah. They didn't know.
Sure.
Hey, dude, it's great to have you on, man.
thanks for having me on. Mm-hmm. It was fun hanging out.
Yeah, I would say so. Had a great time. Well, thanks, guys. We'll see you next time.
If there is a next time.